I want to show you this new mic that I got from Amazon. I'm hoping it's going to work like it's supposed to. This is like the fourth or fifth mic that I've bought that I've purchased. Couple off of Temu, most of them off of Amazon. And I just can't find one with the good quality that I'm looking for, but it comes with a little remote, which I absolutely love. I use those all the time. It has the dead cat. I don't know if that's what it's called, but this one is different. You can see it has a little top piece on there so it doesn't slip over. It clamps on to the top. And then this is the case that it comes in. Oh my goodness, come on out. And then you open it up and there are the mics and the phone lightning port right here. This is for an iPhone. It has two mics if I ever want to interview anybody. And it has this little film on the bottom, which I'm going to hang on to because I'll show you why. If I take this film off and I drop my mic in, it starts charging it. So you charge the port right here, and you can see this is A that's charging. And then you can see the red light flashing on and off. So you actually charge microphone in here. Okay, so I'm going to take that out of there. And I keep that little silicone because I don't want to be charging the mic all the time like that. So I'll just put that silicone back on the bottom. Now I'm going to put my lightning port in. Okay, the green light is on. And when they are on, the green light is solid. There is a power button and a mode. This is no noise reduction. And then just regular. And then this dead cat just clips on top here like so. So then you have that feature. So let's do a testing. I'm going to clip it to my shirt and I'm going to come around here. I have you aimed at the floor for a reason. It isn't random. It's on purpose. Yes. So I'm going to put that over here. Mic is running. I've got little boy outside for right now. Just ran a vacuum. I'm going to clear this floor off right here. And I'm going to get these pads up. So that's the mission. I'm in my pajamas. It is Sunday, May something, 4th, somewhere in there. I've vacuumed this already. That's disgusting. That needs to be cleaned big time. Beautiful day out today. And then I'm going to get the vacuum. These are going to go, except for one, into the garbage. Or no, I'm going to put them outside and use them as a area to step on in front of the garden. But one of them is going to get cut to go into the corner where my fireplace is because the pad that should go there had a dead mouse on it in the storage room and I threw the pad out completely. But what I want to do next time I put pads down is make it look really pretty. This is just very shoddily put together. There are gaps in it and yeah, I want it to look really nice. So all of this stuff that's just pieces like this, I'll throw out because I don't need them for anything. I'm going to take a X-Acto knife and I'm going to cut even with the carpet because when I put the new pads up next year, I'll just butt them up against the carpet. And yeah, so see how filthy the floor is. Filthy. So I'm going to get that vacuumed up, sweep it first, get all the stuff out from under the areas that the vacuum has a hard time getting to. I'm going to be ordering paint here shortly. Well, not ordering. I'll go over to Ace and buy it. And I want to change the kitchen cabinets to a green color. I've got some trim out in the storage area that I'm going to bring in. And I'm going to trim right here in front of the stairs. So it'd be like a kick plate. I have Reflectix in front of the kick plate on the counter area or the cabinet area because of the cold air that comes through. Okay. Boy, it doesn't take me long to get warmed up once I start moving. It's incredible. I'll be in shorts in a minute because I can't stand to be hot. Okay. Sighting view of the dirt. All right. Have the carpet tacked down along here. I might need a fresh blade. I don't know. We'll see. Because this carpet's not coming up. I like it. It's staying down. This is what's underneath the carpet to pat it. It's wonderful. And yeah, underneath all of that is this kind of floor that I put down a few years back, actually. It's laminate wood flooring, and I love the look of it. It just, unfortunately, where I live, it's impractical because of the weather. If I lived in a summery type of atmosphere all the time, it'd be a different story. But I would have my hardwoods all the time if I lived in that kind of weather. New blade's probably in order here, because it should slice right through this stuff. There we go. Little tiny piece right here. Okay, I rebuke the pain in my chest right now. There we go. Thank you, Jesus. Oh my goodness, I need a new blade. I come prepared. Just screw the bottom off. One. These have oil on them. The rest fit in here, just so. Or is it the other way around? Like that. That. They fit in here perfectly, but I don't know which way they go. And I don't want to cut myself. No, I do not. That'll work. Oh, let's take the. Oh, let's hope that. Oh, come on now. Really? Oh no. This is my life. This is okay, guys. This is my life that you guys don't get to see because I don't show it. Oh my word, it's stuck. Come on, open up. Oh man, there it goes. All right, take that out of there. I don't like working with anything sharp. Why would I? I don't want to get cut. I don't like knives. I think that's just one. That's the way these go. There it is. That's it. It goes. You know what? I'm not going to put those in there. It's where they go, but I just don't need the aggravation right now. Okay. This bottom screws back on. And now I have a fresh, sharp blade. Back in here. Protect it. And then this wrap up here. Throw it out. Righty then. Hey, did you look at that? Like butter. New blades make all the difference. Just yank it off of there. There we go. And I could buy a carpet tack to put down between the floor and the kitchen, but this padding is so thick I don't think one would fit very well because it's for padding that is not this thick. This is a Dollar Tree mop head. They're washable. They're wonderful. They work great. I don't let Peanut in when I'm doing this either because he chases after the mop. Yeah. He barks at the vacuum and he barks at the mop because it's got that sound to it. I don't know if they think we're being attacked by the mop monster or what, but yeah, it's funny. And all dogs bark at vacuums because I watch other vloggers and their dogs bark at their vacuum cleaners just like mine does. Okay, there are some little marks on the floor that are kind of permanent. It might just be paint drops. All right, that will do. These will be going to the trash. I'm going to set them right over here. I'm going to put this on top of them. This is my tomato plant that I bought at the farmer's market yesterday. He told me how to deal with it. So in the sun, 3 hours out of the sun for the rest of the time for 3 days. Then I can go ahead and transplant it into the garden. So now it's going into the shade because it has been out here already. Let's see if I can utilize these at all. So I could look more white trash than I already do. Right? Right. I mean, why not have a cushy spot to stand? That's what I'm thinking. I'm barefoot 99% of the time. And then I'll just put a rock over the top of that. Works. There. That way I can stand on these when I water. Not bad. I noticed that these need a lot of water. I try to hold it up really high so it doesn't knock the leaves over. And give it a really good soaking. There. I'm getting a flower here, and I've got strawberries I showed you in my last video are popping up there. The dill's looking good. Okay. I need to fill up my container and come out and water the rest of them. It would be lovely if it would come this way and rain on us, but it won't. This pansy is just absolutely gorgeous. We got flowers starting here, and the water wipes that out every time. These two are new flowers. Those are so pretty, that fuchsia color. The reason why I'm not doing a lot of food is because I don't have enough storage for food. And herbs I can store. Cauliflower, I don't know if I'll get more than one head. Probably not. I don't know how that works. The strawberries, I'll eat them as I pluck them off the vine. The basil and the dill and the thyme I can package. I just ordered spice bottles to put my spices in, and I did that because of the new ones that I'm going to have in the garden. These are my bug-infested plants that I can't bring back in the house. And they can't be in the sun because it burns them. So I keep them on the step because the sun hits this table later on in the day. And a little bit to the tomato. There we go. Everything is watered. Beautiful. I'm going to have to look up how often to water canna lilies because I know those grow in the desert and may not require a lot of water, but the soil looks really dry. But actually this part is moist, so I'm not going to water that today, and I'm going to look it up. This is the next thing I need to tackle. It's the screen. I got a new one from Amazon, and in order to do this, I need to take the rod that's up here down. I hate removing it because it's been staying like it's supposed to. I had such a hard time with this rod because it doesn't have a spring in it. Curtains in the middle of the rod so it doesn't fall off. I am pulling off the Velcro adhesive, and then I will get a cloth and I will wipe down the wall. All the magnets came out of it, and they are right here, some of them. And what I do is I will get the rest of them out of there, and I'll use them in my van to hold stuff up if and when I go on a camping trip and need magnets. I just use water to wipe down the dirt off of here. That's a piece of wood that came undone down here. That's why that Velcro's not removed. That wood is like split. I should get some wood glue and glue it back on there. Maybe I will. Might as well. Got nothing else to do. I will finish this first. I tend to scatterbrain because I'm dyslexic. Weird. I'm going to put that tape up as high as I can get it. There's that part. The magnetic door. Air conditioner's going. I don't think you'll hear it with this mic, but if you do, that's the sound you're hearing. Should be exactly like my last one because it's a reorder. Peanut's got to smell everything, lick everything. He's got to check it all out. There's the Velcro. He's got to make sure it's all copacetic, you see. It comes with thumbtacks, but I don't use those. They're not necessary. There. Peanut's knocking the camera. Okay, so the first things, we are going to place this. It looks like we might get a storm. It is really rolling in. That would be awesome. We need rain. I'm putting this all the way to the top and over just a smidge because I know that it's going to overhang on the other side as well. Oh, I think I wiped the top down. Yeah, I did. My deck, if you're new to the channel, I built it. God gave me the vision. Praise the Lord. And he told me how to do it. He literally told me how to build the deck. I was like, wow. So I built a deck. I screened in and everything. I'll get a pair of scissors and cut that off. Oh, let's use this handy dandy. Oh, that's a nice sharp blade. I like it when it's sharp like that. So I have no need for this. Next is this right here. Hopefully you can see what I'm doing. So I have to decide where I want to have it be on this wall or this wall. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to get this unhooked from itself. I'm going to fold it in half. See where the middle is. I know where to strip. They tell you to do all this, lay it on the ground and blah, blah. You don't have to do that. It works just fine like this. And I'll just put the strip right there. Here we are. Okay, you can see most of this. So you take this, undo the glue, put it where it's going to land right here. Just come down. I'm going to put new outer screens on this year as well. I have a lot of projects to do outside this year, so I hope you'll, if you're new, subscribe so you can see that. See what I will be doing. I want to paint my RV. I got to get some paint that I can paint aluminum, because that's what the siding is made out of, is aluminum. And I go all the way to the bottom. I know you can't see what I'm doing right now. I apologize for that. I'm down here. I have Velcroed this area. I'm going to take a slice there, touching the sides. Super simple. It's a little bit longer than the deck itself, but I'm A-okay with that. It keeps the buggies out. That's what matters. And then I'm going to repeat the same thing over here. I know it's dark in here. I pray the light from outside is enough. Oh, come on, Storm. Don't just roll over. Do something. Plant myself. I will do it. I'm wiping the bottom of the wall right there, so it will stick. So there we have our screen. It's up. It looks just fine. And magnet's working. Go get my curtain, get that hung up, and here we are. Okay, that's back up. It's causing a lot of wind, but it's cooled it off, which is really nice. That's what I love about Colorado. I don't like the weather. Wait 5 minutes and it will change. Yes, it will. So you can see the curtains blowing like crazy. Well, to help avert it, clamp goes right there, clamp goes right there, and that keeps the wind from wreaking havoc. And then if I have this curtain shut right here, the clamp goes right here in the corner, which is probably what I'm going to do. All right, so I put the rugs back down off camera, and I need to put the dog food trays back down, but at first I need to clean all that. I need to put everything back. So I need to put the tool case back in the little storage area that I have. I'm just going to put that in the drawer over here. Every house has one, the junk drawer. And then this is all kinds of things that are, this is painter's cloth, lighters, dusters, dust cloths, more dusters. That's a chamois kind of cloth that I got from Dollar Tree. Window insulation. These are my gloves that I use when I stain anything. This is more, those are plastic gloves that are just those huge ones that I got at Dollar Tree. And then these are the smaller poly gloves. I can get rid of that because it goes to a vacuum cleaner that I just took to Salvation Army. This is weather insulation stripping, which I need to put on my front door. I was going to do that today, but I lost my gumption. I'm just like wiped. Somebody commented, I wish I had half your energy. And I'm like, yeah, you should. The days that I do nothing, there are plenty of those. My duster, an extra handle, the yellow handle's down in there somewhere. And then my pet remover. You got to make the noise, guys. Otherwise it doesn't work. That all goes in there and it goes down here. Baskets are just, oh, there's the handle. There's the other handle. That goes down here. I love baskets. And then over here, this is my indoor watering plant thingy, but I don't need it right now because they're outside. This is where I keep all my paint that's okay. I got rid of a whole bunch of paint. Brushes and Mod Podge glues all sit right there in this. I love these baskets, these big, huge baskets. They're great. And then, of course, that's the usual stuff. I was going to get online and order him food dishes, and I thought, why bother? So I showed this before, but I'll show it again. I just took a ramen box with the 12 noodle things in it and emptied it out, cut a hole for that bowl to fit. I use paper bowls to feed him, so I can just throw the bowl away at the end of the day because I have ants that I have to deal with in this place. And I just threw some of that brick. Speaking of, see that right there? See that? See that? That's an ant. Not good. Oh, there's another one. Not good. Not good at all. Okay, well, I'm going to have to get some ant killer out here. Now that I've mopped my floor, though, maybe I can get them to go away. They were in my bathroom. Dirty pot. I need to wash this really well. And yeah, so I'm showing you the grungies in my life. Need to wash his water dish. There's an ant on that bowl. from, it came off this tray, I'm sure, because that's where they hang out. So what I do is I buy, I don't know if I've got any down here. I think I'm out. There are these little sugary filled syrupy things that you open up and they crawl in there and die. And I put them down on the floor. I have them every year. It's just a given around here. Okay. Doesn't quite fit in the sink, so I'm so glad I have this faucet. I put this in a few years back. So grateful for it. Praise God for it. Amen and hallelujah. Okay. And then I have a spray bottle down here. It has Dawn and water in it. Nope, that's got vinegar in it too. I can smell it. That's my weed killer, but it's also a great cleaner for all kinds of good stuff. And I don't use any of my dish rags when I do this. I grab paper towels. It's very, very soapy because there's a lot of Dawn in the bottle. Got this at Dollar Tree. Gosh, it's been 3 years, 4 years I've had this. Because he's a sloppy drinker and eater. Aren't you peanut nutters? Yeah, so yes I am, Mom. Wipe this down. It's got some food residue in it. We don't need any ants being attracted to that. So what I do is I feed him in a paper bowl. And now that the ant situation is here, I will be throwing that paper bowl out right after he eats. So there's no food smell. That should put an end to the ants all by itself, actually. Cool air feels good coming through that window. It's only 2 o'clock. Wow, it feels a lot later than that. It really does. I didn't fall asleep till after the sun came up this morning, and I only slept till 10:30. So I'll just get up and go because what else can I do? You know, I'm not going to be able to fall back to sleep. So just get up, just start living life and pray that I sleep really good tonight. Because if I keep going, then I don't get tired. I just keep going. Oh, and by the way, for anybody who is curious why I have the energy that I do have, I eat right, I exercise, I try to walk every single day, and I walk at least 1.5 miles. I try to walk more than that, but that's what I do. I hardly put any sugar. Sugar cane never goes in my body, ever. There may be sugar in some of the foods that I eat, like the pretzels may have some sugar. I don't know if they've got sugar in them or not. But the only thing that I eat that has like any sweetness to it are dark chocolate chips. So I don't eat anything that is processed for the most part. I try to stay away from all of that. And I really have to say, I really truly believe with all my heart that it is God that has kept me like this. I've been super healthy my whole life, but when I would get sick, I'd be really, really sick. Like I remember going to the doctor and they would say, well, she has what looks like could be this, but it's not. It's way worse. And I'd be down for the count for like 2 weeks at a time. And then I'd recover and I would be well for, 3-4 years. And then maybe I'd get something again. But I have not been ill since 2017 with anything, not even a sniffle. And that is all due to God. And especially when the pandemic came along, we made a covenant because I was very leery about getting the you-know-what in the arm. And he was very adamant about, no, you're not getting it in the arm. And I did Psalm 91 covenant with him. And I have not been sick. I haven't been sick since 2 years or 3 years before it hit. So, it's the Lord. He's keeping me healthy. Aha, there's ants in here. I just saw one. Well, that's the end of you. I gotta clean this off right here. Wow, that is like, he's a messy eater. Didn't realize how messy until I got over here to clean all this up. You never know what you're gonna get on this channel, I'll tell you what, which is good. It's a vlog, but always something different for the most part. That should deter any ants from wanting to make their home right there. Well, hopefully the ants are eliminated for now, so I can order some ant stuff. I have them in my bathroom every single year, which is a weird place for ants to be because there's no food source in there. And I figured out that they were in the light box. So I saw them on the counter a couple, 3 weeks ago when I got that vinegar water and Dawn liquid, and I just saturated that light box. And I haven't seen one since, so that's a good thing. They're sugar ants. They're the little itty bitty tiny ones that you can barely see, but they have been an ongoing problem in my home since I've lived in it. I've got to go outside and kill all the anthills out there, and I do that with boiling water and Dawn dishwashing liquid and vinegar. I need to order more vinegar because I only have apple cider, but I don't have just regular vinegar. Apple cider will do it too. Now, giving this mic a good workout. We'll see how it sounds when I play it back. I've got spice bottles in here. Comes with a funnel. I have no idea. I don't know. Whatever it is, it's attached to this on both sides. A really nice cloth, a chalk pen, and then this is the label list. It has square labels and it has round labels, and there are 20 jars. They have metal lids on them, shaker tops. So that's my chore for the day, is to fill these up with the spices I have on hand and label them, and figure out what this is for. I'm sure there's something that, well, I know what the funnel's for, but it doesn't have really any instructions that I see, just labels. Okay, that works for me. I am going to give you my April budget. So I brought over $28 from last month. I had $586 left in my checking account. I had a refund of $55.27. And so carrying all of that over into my April income along with my paychecks, I had $3,513.72 to play with. So over here, these are constants. The rent is $500, phone is $56.29. Gas and heating is not a constant, but I put 20 as an estimated because I pay for it like every 6 months or so. It just depends on how much I use. And the electricity also varies. This is March's electricity, but I pay for it on April 1st, so it was $84 in March. I had to pay for propane, and it was $59. So that all totaled $642.29 for the month. I budget $400 for groceries, and in March I spent a lot more. I spent $592.92. Life insurance is $32. Home insurance went up from $7.50 to $8.88. My eye insurance is $27.51. I'm going to be canceling the life and the eye insurance. I just haven't done it yet. And then that came to $68.39. Car payment is no more. I pay insurance every 6 months, so there's no payment coming out. I've put these in as estimates, but they don't come out every month. This is $44.56 that I paid on fuel. I had budgeted $200 because I thought I was going to take a little trip, but I canceled that trip. I budgeted $100 for maintenance, but I spent $61. And then the car wash comes out every month at $10 a month. That's going to go up to $20. I'm not sure when that starts. And then that total was $115.55, and I had budgeted $373. I spent $138 on clothing. I didn't have anything budgeted for that this month because I didn't know I'd buy any clothing. Personal care was a Dollar Tree shop that I did. That was $41.33. Amazon was a screen for my front porch, a phone cover, and something else. I can't tell what that is. I spent $100.78 there. And then at Walmart, I bought gardening things, and that came to $196.71. That's the plant, the dirt, the bins to put it in. So my personal spend was $476.82. My student loan is still going out. That's $54.63. I got a refund of $55.27. That's why it's in brackets, because it's an add, not a subtract. My subscriptions every month, that's $48.91. I bought an air conditioning unit with tax that came to $200, and I gave $5 to a charity, so that came to $253.91. My budget was $1,545, but I actually spent $2,204, so there was a difference of $658.78. And then I will show you my actuals, and I highlight things so I know what brackets to put them in. I ended April subtracting this amount from what actually got spent. I had $1,309.72 left over. I still have $700 in savings, and I had a certain amount in checking left over. I don't remember how much it was. I apologize for that. So anyway, I'm carrying $700 in savings over to May, plus I carried over, I think, $649 in checking, which makes up the $1,309 that I had left over. So I'm above water every month, which is a good thing, even with all the money that I spent in April, because I came into April with a lot of money that I don't usually have. So I did pull some out of savings. I pulled out $400 out of savings to get what I wanted to get this month. That is April's expenses, and I don't know if that was helpful to you at all in any way, but there you go. I'm in the car, got a couple errands to run. I need to drop off a phone case. I was trying to purchase a new phone because this one I thought was not going to be usable because of the battery issue that I have with it. But then I found a charger at Walmart, and I don't have an issue with the phone anymore, so I had ordered an iPhone 16e and a case for, no, I had ordered an iPhone 16 Pro Max and a case for that phone. I don't need that case anymore because I'm not getting the phone. So I'm going to drop that off. I'm heading to Walmart to pick up a grocery order. I've got to go into Walmart because they tried to substitute something that is just nowhere near what I want. So I'm going to go in and see if they have something closer to what I want. And then I want to go to Dollar Tree and pick up a couple of DIY items, but I'll be doing that later today, not right now, because I need to get back home and get the groceries put away. So that is what is on the agenda. It is Tuesday, May 6th. So there we are. All right, I'm back from all my errands. I didn't get them all done, but that is how it is. So I picked up bananas, rice for Peanuts food, frozen turkey for Peanuts food. They had the cheaper stuff back, thank God. Frozen vegetables for Peanuts food. Got my gluten-free English muffins, gluten-free waffles, the Orgain 30 grams of protein powder in chocolate, pretzel snaps, vegan gluten-free bread, salted caramel tea, sensitive toothpaste, and my little brushes that I use, fresh leaf lettuce, green onion, avocado for salads, fresh raspberries to put in the salad, baby spinach to put in the salad, country crock plant butter, shaved chicken slices for sandwiches. I got some more chocolate milk. I haven't had this for a while. Simply Fruit raspberry jelly. Some more paper plates and paper bowls for our meals. A Chinese noodles and cashew sauce, really good. And a trail mix, Bounty paper towels, and toilet paper. And that is the end of the Walmart haul. Okay, I have been doing a lot of putting my spices into the new jars that I got. I want to show you how I did it. I didn't want to do the whole thing because it's repetitive and just would be boring. So I've got my funnel, and this is ground ginger, so I'm just going to get that in there. And then I put the little shaker cap that comes on, put the lid on. So they give you two labels, one for the lid and one for the jar. So this is the one for the ginger. And so what I do to keep these all uniform is the first one that I did, I set them down right next to each other, and I take the label and I eyeball it from side to side to make sure it's in the middle and that it's lining up with the one next to it. And that is crooked. Of course it is, because I'm doing it on camera. And then I have my jars all done. So the ones that I have completed are here. And they just look lovely. They really do look nice. And then now I want to show you over here. This is all has to, well, not this. It's practically empty though. All of this has to go in the trash because I was looking at expiration dates. Some of this stuff expired back in 22. So yeah, all these little jars, they expired in 22. Chili powder expired in 23. They're all really old. So these are all going in the garbage. I was left with this. That's all I have for spices. So they give you a spice labels list. And I think they've pretty much thought of everything that you could possibly get spice-wise. And then they give you some blanks as well for the round and for the rectangle. But yeah, there are many, many, many labels here to use. These are all the empty jars that I didn't have spices to fill them. These I wouldn't put into the jars because they are grinding tops. You know, they are grinders. And I know it's dark in there, but there, that goes in like that. And I just put these on the side. And now my spices are nice and organized, and I'm very happy about it. Just such a pretty view right there. We're out walking. Yes, we are. I think it's actually helping me to lose some weight. Yay, I'm doing a map on this path to see how far I'm going. I'm hoping it's at least 1.5 miles, but I won't know till I look at my phone afterwards and see. But I was walking over where all the trees are, but the snakes have just become way too many that I'm overcautious, constantly looking at the ground instead of looking at the scenery to make sure I don't step on a snake or, you know, that kind of thing. Because yeah, they've really multiplied. And so I'm glad there's some alternatives to that path right there. Beautiful day. It's beautiful. This is what Colorado is all about, folks. I love it. Much going on in the garden. Looks like there might be some kind of seeds over there being planted. This is our little community garden area. And as you can tell, there's no one there. This RV park over here brings back memories of my childhood because my mom and I lived in a trailer park that has now since been turned into an RV park, and we lived right on the river just like this when I was a kid. And there was a dock. They don't have a dock, unfortunately, but we had a dock that we could go down on and fish. But yeah, there are a couple RV parks on the river in this area. It's just a little over 1 mile, 1.16. Yeah, getting a drink for Peanut. You can hear the panting in the background. Can you see him? Got him a new bed for the car. He loves it. Are you done? Are y'all done? Good job. My turn. I love having the 6-gallon jug right here next to my sink with my little faucet, and it's clean water. It comes out of my, well, no, actually I bought these at the store, drinking water, and it tastes awesome. It's wonderful. I'm going to Dollar Tree. That's where I'm headed. I thought I'd give you guys a little gander of what's in here. Hawaii, anyone? Those are pretty.
Containers help tomatoes grow better.
Pretty colors. If you're wondering what we were referring to, these, they look like a big giant Solo cup. And they've got the big, those things, and the flip-flops. Silverware trays. Popsicle. I don't see any potting soil. I know, like I need to get more potting soil, but I do. Because I bought that tomato plant, and when I have to transplant it, it's gonna go in here. Ooh, let's look at seeds. Vegetables. What do I want to try to grow? Maybe this. Let's try some of that. So I'm gonna get these pots over here. What are you doing, Peanut? Parsley. I don't eat a lot of parsley. Kale. Broccoli. Will it grow here? Carrots, eggplant, or squash.
Yeah.
What's that? Eggplant, no. We're not supposed to eat that apparently at our age. Just found that out the other day. I don't do green beans. There's basil, I already have that. I don't want cucumbers. Oh, I'm now down on the floor. Will I be able to get up? Green onions. Dill, I've already got that. I don't like carrots. Okay. Ooh. All right. We'll go with that. I like this one. That's $3. And that's $5.
Oh, no, thank you.
Their Crafter Square section has really been reduced. This used to be solid. It's more organized. Those are pretty bud vases that you can paint. They got a real rough texture. There's 4 different styles. Really nice. This is the only one left on this one. Oh no, it's not. There's one over here. Did I run out of tape? These are really nice right here. Really pretty. I just came to Walmart to pick up another potting soil. This was only $8.97. The other ones I bought were $11.97, but look at these Gerber daisies. Oh my goodness, they're beautiful. They're gorgeous. $18. Aren't they beautiful colors? Those are beautiful fall colors for sure. Nice. I love flowers. Temperature has dropped. Oh, if it would only stay like this all summer. It does on the other side of the Rockies, but over here where I live, it gets hot because we are high desert over here. We're not a mile high. No, we are not. We're just around the 5,000 foot mark. We're lacking 280 feet of being a mile high. And those 280 feet make all the difference in how hot it gets. Gosh. So I've got all my running done, praise God. And yeah, I'm going to try to plant some seeds. I'm watching this new channel, Autumn Soul, oh goodness, Lane. Autumn Soul Lane. Keep messing up her channel name. Anyway, she lives in Canada, and go check her out. I'll link her channel in the description box below. She has taught me a lot about gardening in the few videos that I have watched. So that's what inspired me. Thank you for the inspiration to plant some seeds, and let's see what happens. What else have I got to do? I really am enjoying the garden. I really am. I bought a tomato plant at the farmer's market, and that was the motivation to get the pot, and so I could put it in a pot by itself, because it's going to get, like he said, around 4 feet high, and once it starts producing fruit, to just water it once a week. And if I have it in my raised bed planter, I can't just have it watered once a week. I don't think the other plants that are in there would do that well. I need to actually do some research on how to harvest thyme, how to dehydrate it. I've got a dehydrator now in that oven that I bought, and bottle it. I mean, I can put fresh basil in the fridge if I want to use it, you know, immediately. And thyme, the same thing. That car scared me to death. I thought it was coming at me. Whoa, that's what I get for talking on camera while I'm trying to drive. My bad. So yeah, I just need to do some research on how to package this stuff up as far as long-term goes. That's why I bought the spice bottles, basically for this. So anyway, I'm really enjoying doing it because it puts me outside, and I'm tending it, you know, like, you know, breaking off the dead flowers, and yeah, I'm enjoying it. And especially with the weather we're having, it's really lovely. It's really lovely. It says it's 70 degrees right now. So I'm back in my area. I'm going to pull in, get everything out of the car, take it in the house, and then I'll show you what I bought. Okay, it is many, many hours later. I had my next door neighbor came over, and we ended up visiting for many hours. So I want to show you what I got at Dollar Tree. I got quite a lot. I had fun. I just walked up and down every aisle. I did a little bit of filming in the store, and I'll put that in this video. But yeah, I'm excited about what I did receive. So first of all, I picked up this planter. It's $1.25. It's got that little beehive look to it. If you ever wanted to, like, turn it into a beehive, you could do that. You could put some bees on here, you know, or you could just put bees on here and have it be a planter. Be a planter. Yeah. And then you'll see on the video that this lady was talking to me in the store, and these are solo cups, and they're massive, but she uses them for planters. And I thought, that's brilliant. So I will be drilling holes in these. There's $1.25, and I'm going to show you what I'm going to be doing with them. So this is a really pretty teal color. And then I got two of the mint green color, and I'm thinking this might be the color for the kitchen cabinets. I'm thinking I like this color a lot. So I got those, and then I picked up some seeds. I got broccoli, which I love to eat broccoli. So these are foods that I would actually eat. The one garden I had one year, I had things in it that I just wouldn't eat, which is really silly. So we got broccoli, and I love green onions and heirloom lettuce. So I have to look and see what my zone is. March to August. We have quite the, no, I'm in a March to July. It looks like I'm March to July where I live. So yay, I'm really excited to do the seeds. So I've been watching this lovely sister in Christ, and her channel is called Autumn Soul Lane. I was just watching her, and I will link her channel below. And I'm learning a lot from her about gardening and whatnot. So what I'm going to be doing is I bought potting soil at Walmart. You'll see that in the video. But I'm going to start the seeds in here. And I'm going to put one, like the green onions will go in one, the broccoli will go in one, and the lettuce will go in the other one. And then this pot here, I bought a tomato plant at the farmer's market, and it needs to be in its own pot. So I will be putting that in here. And of course, I will be putting holes in the bottom so that we have good drainage. So this is a notebook that I picked up. It's $1.25. This is going to be my planting notebook. And it's just, blank paper on the inside. But I'm going to write in here when I put my seeds in and when they germinate and all that kind of good stuff. So this is going to be my planting planner notebook that I have. So I got that, picked that up. And I bought these little plant sticks. And I think you can write on this with a Sharpie. So I will put in the little planters what the seeds are that are in that particular pot. And there are 10 of these for $1.25. Okay. I am trying to remove the adhesive that is on the walls in my bathroom area from this wallpaper that I had up. I'm telling you what, I tried Goo Gone. It wasn't cutting it. I bought Goof Off with a sponge and a scratcher on the other side. It's still not getting all the glue off of the wall. I mean, this stuff is stubborn. And I saw this, it's $1.25, just sitting there, and I went, huh. And I felt this. It's very, very, very scratchy, but I like the handle because then I can get some elbow grease behind it, put some of the Goof Off on here, and just really scour the wall. And I'm going to see if maybe that will help get the rest of the glue off the wall. I haven't even wanted to work on it because it's work. I bought 3 more paint brushes for the bathroom project. Sorry, my nose is itchy. And I like these because it comes with 3 different sizes. You get a 2-inch, a 1.5 inch, and a 1-inch brush. So, and they work really well. They do a good job. I decided I'd try another hummingbird feeder this year. This is $1.25, and I've got to get red food coloring. I don't think I have any food coloring. I'm just going to try sugar water and see if they'll be attracted to just the sugar water without it being red. So I'm going to hang it in a spot where the ants can't get to it. Yeah, baby, because the ants like to crawl up wherever this is and get to it. That's why I stopped putting hummingbird feeders out, because it would just be ants everywhere. So I'm going to try something different this year. I know this is not the safest product, but it's 20 square feet of parchment paper, nonstick, oven safe, great for microwave, freezer, candy making, and baking. It is 12 inches by 6.66 yards, and I think it's just regular. It looks like it might be brown. Anyway, I got lost in that, didn't I? Whoa! I'm into the parchment paper. Anywho, I want to cook my fish, and I needed parchment paper because I don't want my brand new oven getting dirty ever. I know it's a lot to ask. And then I picked up some of these garbage bags. They are lavender scented. There are 28 bags, and they are for that size trash can right there. They will go in my bathroom trash because I don't put anything in the toilet. I don't want to get too personal, but nothing goes in the toilet, so I need bags. So I got those. And along the bathroom area, I was out of Dove, so I picked up a couple of bars of Dove. Oh, I love that smell. Oh, that takes me back to my childhood. Mm-mm-mm. Oh, that smells so good. If it were only smell-o-vision. And then I saw these. These are towel scrunchies. You get 2 pieces, and I wear scrunchies a lot in my hair, and it's $1.25, and I got purple. So one is striped and one is solid color, and a little bit different color lilac in the back, more deep purple in the front. So those will be comfortable to put in my hair. And then I have such thin hair that when I go to put the only other, what are these called? What is this called? Clip. In my hair, it falls out because my hair is super slick and it's too big to grab my hair and stay there. So I was looking at this clip in the store, and it has kind of a tight area right here. So I'm hoping that it will hold my hair better, and I really like the look of it. That speckled, this is another one that's kind of a lilac color, and it seems to work, it's got a nice good grip on it. So yeah, because I love to have my hair up off myself. And then last but definitely not least, I saw these and thought they were so pretty. I'm just going to use them as decor as they are. They had a amber colored one, and then these 2 colors right here. But the smoky glass, and I like the shape of them. You could put little flower arrangement in there if you want, or you could set it in your bathroom and put cotton balls in there. It's got a nice wide mouth, so you could put cotton balls in there on your bathroom counter. Or you could put it in your bedroom and put your keys in there, or change. You could throw your change in there at night. That would be nice. Do we even have change anymore? I'm dating myself. Anywho, I think we still use cash sometimes. I use some today. And it's got little twine, or not twine, raffia bow around there with a cute little wood button as an accent. So that is what I got at Dollar Tree. I really enjoyed walking up and down the aisles today and getting things that are going to bring me pleasure and make me happy. And that's what it's all about in this world, living for the happiness and the joy that we can get. All right, I'm going to end the video with this. It's been a long video. Oh, I always forget one thing every single time. Hold on. Not the most exciting thing in the world, but I picked up some black foam core so I can finish making my privacy screens for my windows in my van. And yeah, so it's black on both sides, and that's what I picked up. So that is the end of the Dollar Tree haul. That's also going to be the end of this video. I really appreciate you watching. I love all of you. I will see you in the next one. Oh, and I want to show you this real quick. I show this on my biblical channel, but I might as well show it here too. This is my book that I wrote. This is my book that I wrote. You're dead, now what? And it's a good book because God wrote it, not me. And it's got a Bible verse on the back. It's a quick read. It's available on Amazon. And if you would like to have an autographed copy of this book, I will leave a link in the description box below for a PayPal, and you would send the money to PayPal with your name, your address, where to ship it, and your email address, and then I can just send you an autographed copy of my book. Yep, we all need to know where we're going eventually because it's all that matters. All right, everybody, that's the video this week. I still have projects that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be planting these seeds, so I'm going to be bringing you along on that, see how that journey goes. I've got flowers on my strawberry plants, which I'll end the video with that tomorrow. It's dark now. It's like after 8:30. I'll show you what's going on with the garden tomorrow. And I love every one of you. Have a blessed week, and I will see you next time. Share this video out. Thumbs up. Subscribe if you're new. I really appreciate the thumbs up especially are so important. All right, everybody. Thank you. Leave a comment below and enjoy your week. Okay, this is the update. That is a little strawberry right there. There's some more flowers there. And right there, this, I can't tell if it's just a cluster of leaves. It looks like it might be. I thought I saw another flower around in here, but that one is actual strawberry. There's more growth there. And this is cauliflower doing okay. Thyme is really growing. I'm gonna have to figure out how to take care of that. And I'm getting some dry stuff on the dill, so I'll have to cut that off. But it's growing nicely. Got new flowers on the marigolds. The basil has gotten taller and not a lot of new growth on top. I don't know if I'm supposed to pinch stuff back. We'll see. I've got to look it all up. And then here's these. That's got to go. Pansies are looking good. These are turning into flowers. Those are marigolds. And over here, look at these beautiful purple pansies that are coming out. So gorgeous. There's my little tomato plant. Canna lilies are looking beautiful. Those are looking beautiful. New flowers popping out here. Just gorgeous.